Hello everyone, this is OGAE Azerbaijan, and today we have another special guest, this time all the way from Bulgaria. If you are into hard rock songs with progressive hooks, driven by catchy guitar riffs and keyboards, sit closer, because we have the lead singer, Ronnie Romero from the Intelligent Music Project. Hello, Ronnie. How are you doing? And thank you for joining.
My pleasure.
Ronnie, before we start our interview, can you please introduce yourself and tell us how the idea came to join the Intelligent Music Project?
Well, I'm Ronnie Romero, rock singer, heavy metal singer sometimes. I played rock music since many years ago, around the world with different musicians, some legendary rock musicians as well, all over the world, from United States until Japan, all over Europe, South America. And in the last 3 years, I was joining this super band from Bulgaria, Intelligent Music Project. I got the invitation from Dr. Milen Bravesky, who is the producer, songwriter of the band, to sing in a couple of songs of his album. This was 2019, and suddenly we developed a very nice relationship, professional relationship and personal relationship, so we can consider us like friends. And from there we develop a relation where we are at this point close to release a third album together.
Okay, then what's actually your musical inspiration, or who influenced you music-wise?
Well, I was born in a family of musicians, actually. Since I was a kid, I was surrounded by instruments and musicians and music all over my house, because my grandfather, he was a saxophonist. My father, he was a singer. My mother, she used to play the guitar and sing. My brother, he's a drummer. So since I was a kid, I remember, for example, when I was, I don't know, 5, 6 years old, to have a drum kit in my room, and then to start to play the piano when I was 7 years old and start to sing. Especially my father, because my father, he was a big fan of classic rock music, especially from bands from America, like classic melodic rock from bands like Kansas or Journey, and then I started to discover other bands when I was a teenager. So I would say that especially my father, he was the guy who influenced me the most, not only to be a musician and to be a singer. He was supporting me all the time when I was starting with my first shows in small clubs when I was 14 years old, playing some covers with some friends. And I remember he was driving us in the van to the venue, and then coming back very late in the night, waiting for us to come back to come back home. And not only to be a musician, but to listen rock music, because he was a big fan of rock music.
Okay. Ronnie, as you mentioned, you also have been a part of different bands, such as Lords of Black, Richie Blackmore's Rainbow, and so on. So if comparing it with Intelligent Music Project, what experiences did you get by being in those bands?
Well, first of all, to have the experience to tour around the world. I had the chance to be in many countries through the last 6, 7 years, playing big festivals, playing in very large audiences as well, big arenas. For example, with Richie Blackmore, we play many big places like, for example, the O2 in London, the Birmingham Arena. In Germany, we play 2 Monsters of Rock festivals. We play the Sweden Rock in front of 40,000 people, in Russia, in America, many places. So obviously you get the experience to face such a large audiences, and you know, to start to develop kind of a performing act on the big stage, and then obviously to tour and to work in the music professionally through the years, it gives you a lot of experience in about how to behave in the music business. So that's what I would say, and then obviously all this experience I can bring it to intelligent music.
Ronnie, can you also tell us how did you end up actually working with the legendary Richie Blackmore? Any interesting story behind that?
It was a kind of like in a movie, you know, because I remember I was a big fan of Richie Blackmore and Rainbow since I was a kid. And then when I was living in Madrid, I started a Rainbow cover band. So we were playing some shows and some festivals, and at the same time that he was looking for a singer to refound the band, to play some shows in 2015. So he saw one of my videos playing one of his songs, and then he just sent me a message, you know, like he was like, hello, I'm Richie Blackmore, and I saw one of your videos, and do you want to join the band? And it was like, I couldn't believe it, obviously. It was like a movie, because at the beginning I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a hiding camera or something like that, because I didn't believe it was actually Richie Blackmore writing to me, you know, because it's Richie Blackmore. It's not only another guitar player, it is one of the fathers of classic rock music. Is the guy who wrote probably the most famous guitar riff in the rock history, from the song "Smoke on the Water." So yeah, I just got this message, and then I met him, and then we started to work together. It was a kind of a dream come true.
And in 2020, you joined Intelligent Music Project, and yet you guys have already released 2 albums, and the third one is coming. So can you tell us about those albums and how they differ from the previous ones?
Yes, I joined. Actually, it was at the end of 2019. I was invited by Dr. Milen Bravesky to sing in a couple of songs on this album. He always was using a lot of different singers in the same record. But then, as I told you, we developed a very nice relation, and there was a lot of chemistry working together. So the first 2 records, you can hear that I am more as like a guest musician in the albums. Then we did some tours together, and then there were 2 or 3 singers as well. But then we realized that the band works really well with me as a main singer and recording all the songs. So actually, the last record, which we're gonna release in June, July this year, I think, I am the main singer, and I wrote 2 of the songs, and every show we did is just with me singing. So it's like it was like a natural process of chemistry since we started to work together 3 years ago when I joined the band, and I was singing a couple of songs, and now I am the main vocalist.
Amazing. And Ronnie, you are originally from Chile, but now living in Romania. How does living in Romania affect your music style and you as an artist?
No, it doesn't affect at all. The good thing of to be a touring musician is that you can live everywhere while there is an airport in the city. So you can move around, you know. You don't need to be based. And I don't believe in that kind of, some musicians do, like they move to LA or they move to Nashville because there is a certain vibe in the city that makes you write better music, you know. I don't believe in that. So I mean, I learned to live everywhere since I moved from Chile to Spain. I lived in Spain for 12 years, and then I moved to Romania, and I'm living here since 2 years ago, more than 2 years ago. and I was traveling around the world, so I can do music everywhere. I don't need to be in a specific place to get more inspired. You know, for me, the inspiration comes from different places. So so it's very easy. It's very easy. The only thing which is very important to me is to have somebody by my side. In this case, my fiance, who really understand and support my work, because it's not an easy work. You spend the most of the time out of home traveling. uh, when you are at home, you need to go to the studio every day. So there is, it's not a job that you can, you know, you can go in the morning and then go back 6 p.m. and then you spend the rest of the day at home. It's a kind of a 24/7 job, and you really need somebody who understands that. And luckily I have that person with me, so that's the only thing which is important.
And Ronnie, I actually prepared you some quick fire questions based on your songs. So are you ready to participate in our mini game?
Let's do it. Let's try at least.
Okay, let's start. So first one, what's the story?
The story is like in every intelligent music song, there is something important to say. That's the main thing in intelligent music. I can tell you that I play with many bands and I play with a lot of musicians, and you know, everybody believes that to play in a rock band is like to have party every day and then talk about, you know, how cool you are, and all that wrong image that the people have about rock musicians. Intelligent music, there is a story. There is not only a song which is called the story, but there is a story in every song, and this is the important thing. And it is a very, very cool message in every song. It's an important message, and I think musicians, we have the responsibility to bring a good message to the people, not only to have party and to be cool, but to have something to say, and that's the story of intelligent music.
Then second question, where do you belong?
I belong to my heart, and I belong where is my heart wants to be. That's why I am the perfect example of the European Union should be. A guy who was born in Chile, who lives in Madrid, now he lives in Romania, and is representing Bulgaria in Eurovision. That means, like, no matter where you come from, you can make your dreams come true.
Third question, what's in your mind?
Music and love all the time. Music, because it's the thing that I love the most to do. I'm so grateful to have the chance to work in what I love, and the love because of my beloved, my fiance, my dogs, my kids, my family.
Okay, then fourth one, what do you want to be served?
I don't know. I don't expect and I don't want anything from life besides to be happy. You know, for me, this is the will that makes you bring some happiness to the people. You need to be happy. I don't believe in that people who is just working and making money and everything is about to have something material and no, I just want to be happy. Actually, I was having an interview yesterday and they asked me how I imagine myself in the future, and I say, I don't care. I just want to be at home, even if I don't do music anymore. Just, you know, with my tomatoes in my garden and then some chickens around to have free fresh eggs every day with my beloved, and that's it. Happiness.
Then fifth question, how does the final act look like?
I think there is no final act. While we are doing music with a meaning, like we are doing with intelligent music, this is gonna persevere until the end, even when if we stop to make music. That's the important thing of intelligent music. We have something to say that is gonna remain. It's gonna remain. So there is no final act for us.
The next one, will you let some win?
Never. Never. I consider myself as a winner because I passed through many things in my life. I was born in Chile in a very, very poor family. Sometimes we didn't have anything to eat. And now I feel grateful that I can do what I love. I have a beautiful life. and I have everything I want. Everything I want. I don't need a Ferrari. I don't need to be in. I don't need a boat. I don't need anything like that. Just to be happy, and everything I want. So I feel that I already won. So obviously nobody can win.
And the last but not least,
Yeah.
Actually, all in all, what's your intention?
My intention is to make the people happy. And that should be the intention of every musician. We are not, as I told you before, we have a responsibility, mostly now in the times we're living nowadays, with a lot of sadness, a lot of problems, with all this pandemic situation, now with all the situation with the war. Musicians, we need to take the responsibility to bring happiness and hope to the people. And that's what I want to do, to make the people happy when they are listening my music.
That's very true. Okay, then let's move to Eurovision.
Okay.
How did you decide to participate in the Eurovision Song Contest? Was it actually a direct offer, or you had to fight for your spot?
Yeah. We needed to do it because the selection, even when it's internal, there is a lot of bands that they send their music. So it's a decision from the national television, but anyway, there is a lot of people sending the music. I think the timing was perfect for us because we heard about the possibility to go the last album, which is going to be released now. And we had all the songs already recorded and a couple of songs that maybe could fit in the Eurovision. So we sent it. And suddenly we got the call from the national television that, hey, we want to go to the studio to listen the songs there and check if it works. And it was very fast. And that's why we released, we were the first band in Eurovision to release the song, because the song was already recorded.
But after releasing your song, what was the greatest and weirdest message that you got from fans? How did people actually react to your song?
I think the reaction was very cool. Obviously, we understand that the Eurovision fans, they are very, very intense. Everybody wants to win, and everybody wants to have the best representative for the contest. So there is a lot of intensity on the messages and everything. So and also as a musician, you need to understand that you cannot like everybody. Obviously there will be people that they don't like your music, because at the end you are presenting a product like a soft drink, like clothes, like whatever. So some people they like it and some people they not. So but anyway, I think at the end and until now we got a lot of support from, not only from Bulgaria, also for me, for example. I was playing with a lot of musicians and doing a lot of shows, and normally the rock audience, they are not related with Eurovisions. But anyway, when they knew that I was going with Bulgaria, I got a lot of messages from people saying, I never saw Eurovision before, but I'm going to see it this year because they were happy that a rock musician is going there. So until now, I can say the balance is very, very positive. And also the other day we were playing in London, in this pre-party from the UK, and we were very happy with the reaction of the people when we were performing the song live. We were actually very surprised about because there was people singing the song, and there was people enjoying, there was people very happy. So I think the balance at the end is very positive.
Can you also please let us know what actually is the intentions and what message you want to convey to your listeners?
As I told you, it's a message of positivity, is a message of hope. Mostly the times we're living nowadays, everybody wants to change his life for a better, and for a better future for the kids. But how we say in the song, it's not enough if you just wait for the chances. You need to move on, you need to step forward, and you need to have the intention to change. We need to have the intention to change as a society. If we have the intention and we want to do it, we can change everything, but we need to, we need to move on from the couch.
You also have actually a music video for the song. Do you think the message of the song is delivered through the video?
Yeah, obviously that's the idea. The problem with the video clips is, and with the music in general, is like everybody have a different perception of the message of the song, so you can take it in different forms, and that's why the music is so universal, because somebody can understand something totally different that you want to say. But anyway, I think we did a cool video and represents very well the spirit of the band anyway. So I think it's well done.
What to expect actually Eurovision 2022, and how do you plan to make your staging to stand out? I know that you cannot talk about it a lot, but perhaps just give some hints.
Yeah, we are working in that since a couple of months already. We will have very cool choreography on the stage. Choreography, I mean movements on a stage, because we are a rock band, so obviously we're not going to dance. I can say that the people shouldn't expect me to be dancing on a stage because I'm not going to do it. Also because I'm really bad dancing. But it is a cool movement. It is a great show of lights and screens and everything. We are bringing the real spirit of what we do normally in the live shows and how a rock band should look like. And obviously the dressing and everything is going to be according with that. So I think it's going to be, the people want to see, is going to see like a fist in the face of what the people is they supposed to see of a rock band.
Then have you heard the other songs which you are competing against? And if I ask to pick one that you will give 12 points to?
I will definitely give 12 points to the UK. Yeah, I actually it's a cool song. Sam is a great singer, and I had the chance to meet him when we were doing the live on tape in Sofia. He's a very cool guy, a very humble guy. So for me, 12 points are for UK.
Then actually one of your band members already participated twice in Eurovision Song Contest. Has he given you any advice what and how to do things?
Well, yeah, he's a very experienced guy, not only in Eurovision, but it's a great drummer who makes a lot of shows in Bulgaria. But he's a guy who doesn't talk too much. So when we ask him about the Eurovision, and he say, just go there, have fun, and do your job, and the rest is coming along.
Another tricky question: what's the one thing from your home country that you simply cannot go to Turin without?
I don't know. I mean, there is one thing that somebody asked me the same thing the other day, and I will show you. I don't know if you can see it. It's this bracelet, which is very important to me because I never take it off since the last 3 years. I never took it off. It was the first gift that my fiance and my future wife she gave me, and it's very important. As you can see, it's red. It's a little red here. I don't know if you can see it. Yes. Is because it's related with the Japanese story about the red rope. I don't know if you heard about it. Okay, yeah, I can. Yeah, the Japanese culture, they think that every person who is meant to be together in their lives, they born with a rope in their fingers together, and no matter what happened in life, sometimes the rope, it can go stretch a lot, and it can get roped out again, but it never cut it off. So that's two persons not meant to be together at the end. So that's what I feel with my fiance, because we met in a very special situation, and we feel like we were meant to be together because we like each other very much, and we feel very comfortable together. As I told you before, for me, she's perfect because she supports my job very well. So she gave me this when we met, and I never take it off, and probably is the only thing that I never take off, and I bring with me all the time.
What a great message. I didn't know about that story, but thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
But Ronnie, do you have any message for your fans?
As I always say, with not only with my fans, but with all the people who support the music in general, I feel very grateful. I think that the musicians, we are very lucky people that we can make what we love, what we like, and even to take it as a job. It's not something that everybody can say. And to have all the people who support, who go to your shows and buy your records and listen your music and listen your videos and everything, it's just to say thank you very much, because we are without the fans, we are nothing. We are here in this position because of the fans. So I always say thank you very much to my fans for the support, and I really hope that that we can make the difference and to make happy to everybody who listens intelligent music.
And as a last thing, if possible, and if I can ask, please, can you sing a little of your song?
Of Intention? Yeah, of course. I don't know how it's gonna sound, but anyway, it's like this. Anytime I've always known I'm never in the safety zone. I took the fight, but was I right? They were sending me to war.
Wow, what a voice. Thank you so much. And as a last part, would you like to learn a little bit Azerbaijani?
Well, if it's not so complicated, I can try.
No, it's not complicated at all. I just want to teach you to say your song name, Intention, in Azerbaijani language, and it's very simple. Niyet.
Niyet.
Wow.
Cool.
Amazing.
12 points.
12 points.
Okay, Niyet. I will never forget.
Well, Ronnie, thank you very much for this interview. I really enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed it too.
Of course, it was my pleasure.
It was such a nice interview.
Thank you.
Thank you, and good luck again.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.